Today we're with John Kelly. John Kelly is a personal injury attorney in Phoenix, Arizona. He's agreed to answer some online questions for us. If you're in a situation right now where you're looking for a personal injury attorney, one of the things I'd recommend is obviously you can look online, look at some of the reviews that have been posted. In the case of John, I mean, he's got some great reviews. You can look on Google, on Yelp, on Facebook, on Avvo. In fact, on Avvo, he's got a superb Avvo rating, and that's from not just clients, but also other attorneys as well. And with that said, one more thing is he's agreed to answer your questions too. So if you have some questions for him, all you have to do is post them in the comments, and he'll get back to you with an answer. Obviously, you can reach out to him directly as well. With that said, John, let's go ahead and go into the first question that was posted. Let's see. I was in a car accident, and I'm considering settling with the insurance company. I've read that in Arizona, the insurance company has to get back to me within 30 days. Is this true? And if so, does this mean that if I settle my case, I will get paid within 30 days?
Well, the insurance company has to get back to you within a reasonable amount of time after you've made them efforts to settle your claim. That might be considered 30 days. They may take a little bit longer than that. It kind of depends on the communication. But the reality is it sounds like this person has a number in mind what they wanted to settle. They're just wondering how long it's going to take them to get their check. And that can be different with each insurance company because a lot of insurance companies actually have their headquarters in different states, and so the check is going to be coming from another state. Also, there are some documents that they would have to sign off on before they settle their claim, a release that would release the insurance company, so that can take a little bit of time too. But generally, once you're to the point of negotiating and making the settlement on your claim, it can be a matter of a week before you actually have that check in your hand. So it can go very quickly at that point.
Okay, all right. Next question that was posted, I was in a major accident last year, spent almost a month in the hospital and missed work. I've been offered a large settlement, which I believe is fine. If I meet with an attorney, do I have to pay them out a percentage of this settlement? And if so, why would I do that?
Well, the answer is that you do not need to pay an attorney to meet with them. Most personal injury attorneys will give you a free consultation. And in my office, I would meet with a client and give them a consultation, go over their case, talk to them about what happened. Especially in a case like this where it sounds like there was pretty major injuries, there needs to be some time to go over that. And the reality is that any attorney is going to want to know all the facts before they would get involved and actually enter a fee agreement. So that's where the payment would come in, is if the attorney and the client decided to enter into a fee agreement. And typically it's a contingency fee agreement, so it'd be a percentage of the settlement. But that all can be negotiated with the attorney, talk to with the attorney when you sit down, talk to them about your case. So it's always a good idea to at least talk to an attorney about the settlement, because your settlement may be not as, there could be a lot more value there to your case than what they're offering, and you never know for sure until you've had someone who really knows the nuts and bolts of these kind of cases to give you that advice of whether that's a fair offer.
Okay, all right, that makes a lot of sense. The next question we had is pretty short and simple. Do you settle all your cases, or do you take them to trial?
I do not settle all my cases. However, just like in every state in the United States, the number I think is somewhere around 95% of cases settle short of trial and arbitration. So what that means is the grand majority of cases that most attorneys get that are personal injury cases do end up settling. The ones that do end up going to trial are the ones that have either fault issues, liability issues, that means who's at fault, or valuation differences. You know, the insurance company believes that the case is valued at one amount, the attorney thinks it's valued at another amount, and we can't come to a fair agreement. But like I said, those are the rare cases, and the majority of the cases do settle short of trial.
Okay, all right. And this is a fairly specific question. I was in an accident over a year ago. It was not my fault, and I did not receive any serious injuries. However, I'm starting to get numbness in my shoulder, which I believe is from the accident. Do I have any recourse?
You potentially have some recourse. However, it's a difficult case because if your injury manifested so far after the accident, there needs to be a reason that we can show that that was from the accident. So a medical provider or a medical doctor would need to evaluate this individual and make that determination that this is something that's even plausible for someone to have an injury that is that was an injury initially, but later had that manifest. So those are difficult cases. You need to sit down with an attorney to see if they can get you into the right person to get the evaluation done, or you could go to someone yourself and have them determine if it's plausible even that the injury was related to the accident. If we can get past that, then we have the causation, and then you most definitely could have a claim.
Okay, all right. Well, for everyone watching, I want to go ahead and thank you for your time. If you have any questions directly for John, all you need to do is post them to the comment section below. He gets back typically within 24 to 48 hours on most questions. Obviously, you can give his office a call or check out his website for more information. John, I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ryan.